all the friends and family there,
to Atlantic Records,
which is crazy.
For a 6-album contract.
Oh my God, friends, you guys need to know, 6 album contracts sounds incredible, which it is. What's good, my friends? Hope you guys are doing well. We're gonna have a topic today and talk about something that is very interesting to me. I saw this video popping up a couple weeks ago and I was like, I need to make a video right away and talk to you guys about this and to let you guys know how major labels work, how they sign artists and actually exploit them, which is a crazy, huge deal nowadays, but people don't know about it. So we're gonna get into this. Chappell Roan is an incredible artist and she won Best New Artist in 2025 at the Grammy Awards, which is an incredible feat. But nobody knows that she's been in the business for 10 years, even longer, you know what I mean? Which is wild. And like I said, this video popped up. Whew, I don't know what to say. It's insane. If you guys don't know who Chappell Roan is, she's one of the hottest artists right now, and her real name is Katie Rose Amstutz, and she is from a small town in Missouri and started making videos and like putting songs up on YouTube and SoundCloud and got discovered, right? So Atlantic Records, one of the big labels, actually signed her, discovered her, and gave her a contract. And this is where this video comes in. We're gonna watch it together, just a part of it, because it's insane just to see like how all of that comes together, right? She's here at her graduation party with her family and she's 17 years old, not even 18 and an adult, which is a wild thing. I just want to show a little bit to you guys.
Thank you so much for coming out today. I'm super excited for graduation. That's what this is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Also, there's a reason that I'm graduating early, and that's because I am getting. For some of you guys already know this, but for those of you who don't,
she got all the friends and family there.
To Atlantic Records,
which is crazy.
For a 6-album contract.
Oh my God, friends! You guys need to know, 6 album contracts sounds incredible, which it is. For somebody as young as 17 to get an album deal like this is a wild thing. So congrats to you, Chappell. But still, it's wild that it's a 6-album deal. That actually means you're gonna sign away your youth and you're gonna be with this label for 6 albums, which can be longer than 5, 6, 7 years, right? And the problem here is not necessarily the deal, but she's locked in and she has no creative control. And that is one thing with major labels don't let you know. They have a whole team that actually manufacture stuff for her. She needs to hit goals and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Which is wild. So let's keep going real quick.
And I'm going to, you guys will witness me actually signing the contract to Atlantic Records.
The family doesn't even know what that means.
So I'm going to sign it right now. And you guys.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it is an incredible thing for somebody here to get a deal like this, like I said before. She said this is scary, right? It is crazy scary, so she knows it.
I know it's my life.
And she knows that too. She says it, like, I know it's my life, right? She's signing away her life, basically, for the next couple of years, which is crazy for a young person, right?
Yes. That's her name.
Amstutz. And you can see here that her parents also sign it because she needs guardians to sign it. She's not legal age yet, which is crazy. So I just wanted to show you guys this because when I first saw this, like, it was really cool to see like such a pure moment, you know what I mean? Because you rarely see situations like this. But the other thing is, like, I got angry for a second because I was like, they need to know what that entails before they actually sign a contract like this, right? So after she signed with Atlantic, she dropped her debut EP, School Nights, and she also had Pink Pony Club on there, which is a crazy thing. I believe that was like 2018, 2019, so that was like already a couple years into her label deal, right? The thing is, like, it was very out there, it was very like special, and also kind of like a queer anthem at the time, but the major labels did not like that because they wanted her to be like that generic pop kind of princess, whatever. She didn't do that, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the labels want to market you the way they want you to be marketed, right? And also, if you do not hit certain milestones, if you do not hit certain streaming goals or record sales, you're gonna have a problem, which actually happened in her case. And it's really crazy to see because Pink Pony Club is a huge hit nowadays, right? But that's the thing, like back in the day, they don't have a crystal ball. They don't know what works and what doesn't work. But for them, it was too out there, too crazy. They did not want to support her financially as much and push her more, right? And going back to the signing video, I actually saw a couple contracts in my time as well for major labels, and I can tell you, they seem amazing in the moment if you are being offered something like that and you think, oh yeah, this is gonna be my big breakthrough, I'm gonna like be rich and stuff like that. But the contracts I saw were wild. It was for like a major TV show, and in the end they work with the major label company, right? That's how it works. Every TV show like Idol, like The Voice, like all of these TV shows work with major labels, right? And then you get a major label contract actually before you go on TV. And I've seen those and I'm like, this is crazy. They wanted me to sign off all of my music that I have been releasing on my own, sign it over to them, right? And also, like, you're signing 5 different contracts at the same time, like a management deal, a label deal, a merch deal, a touring deal. You have to sign those, right? And even if they decide to drop you, they are entitled to money from all that you earn the next couple years, which is a crazy thing to think about, right? So just want to let you guys know in on the secret, like what actually a label deal entails. They know exactly how to make money and actually exploit the artists, not work with the artists, not support the artists. They actually exploit them, which is a wild thing. So after her short stint with Atlantic, which was actually a couple years, she was devastated when they dropped her, because Pink Pony Club wasn't the song they wanted to release. Actually, it didn't hit the streaming numbers back then. They dropped her just out of the sudden, right? She was heartbroken. She decided to move back with her family, and then she connected with a guy called Dan Nigro, and Dan Nigro is such an incredible songwriter, producer. He also worked with Olivia Rodrigo, Conan Gray, Caroline Polachek, like all these people who do like a little bit more sentimental, like emotional pop, if you want to call that, right? And he seems like a really good guy. I personally don't know him. He helped her out so much and actually built her back up, right? They wrote songs together. They actually made this new album. She had songs like Naked in Manhattan, Casual, My Kink is Karma, all these things, right? It was so niche, but that niche actually was great for the people who actually resonated with her, right? Then she dropped her debut album, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, which is the album that actually broke her. She built up her fan base very organically, and you can definitely tell it because like everybody's so passionate about her when they talk about her and her music. Like they can really see where she's coming from and what she's what her idea is doing this music, right? She at very first, she didn't have like a huge fan base, but she performed in drag bars. She had crazy outfits, and her lyrics were so specific, and it's kind of like a diary entry, so very emotional and very heartfelt. And I think that is why a lot of people organically connected with her. Fast forward to the present day, which is actually the Grammy performance, which was incredible. It was kind of like a whole theatric thing, right? It was her show. It was a Broadway show. And we all know all the outfits she wore. She doesn't hide the fact that she likes to like dress up and like put a whole bunch of makeup on. That is her persona. That is what she loves to do, right? But we need to understand that that was 10 years in the making. And when she won the Best New Artist Grammy in 2025, like that is when she dropped this speech, which is actually super courageous. Like that she really did that is amazing, because everybody in the industry is in that room. And then she was basically talking about healthcare as a signed artist, because the thing is, you do get money if you're a signed artist. You do get an advance, but you need to understand that these advances are loans. These loans you have to pay back, right? From royalties, from the sold money and merch and everything else. But you have to pay for everything else. You have to pay for your life, like your regular living. You have to pay for the production of the records and all of that thing. People don't really know this, right? But the thing is, like, the major labels want to recoup their money first. And after that, you do see some royalties, but usually it's never in your favor. Let's check this Grammy speech real quick, because I think it's really, really cool to see how brave she was.
I told myself if I ever won a Grammy and I got to stand up here
There we go.
in front of the most powerful people in music, I would demand that labels and the industry profiting millions of dollars
That's
off
incredible.
of artists, would offer a livable wage and healthcare,
Livable
especially
wage
to
and
developing
healthcare.
artists.
Yeah. The thing is, like, the people in the audience, most of them are very rich, Sabrina Carpenter, Doechii, but they've been all through this, right? They started off somewhere as well, in a
Because I got
crazy
signed
contract before they
so
actually
young,
broke through.
I got signed as a minor, and when I got dropped, I had 0 job
There you go.
experience under my belt. And like most people, I had a difficult time finding a job in the pandemic and could not afford health insurance. It was so devastating to feel so committed to my art and
It's
feel so
insane.
betrayed by the system and so dehumanized to not have health. And if my
yeah,
label
awesome.
would have prioritized,
I mean, I just wanted to show you guys, this is just incredible to see, like, the courage she had to say this, right? And this is like a widespread problem. Yeah, I hope it's gonna change someday. These major labels are taking advantage of most of the artists. If you're a big shot artist, you've likely been through like a situation like that before, right? All of the big people, Ariana Grande, Ed Sheeran, all these people used to start somewhere, and you can tell from like interviews that they've been like through hell as well, right? So for Chappell Roan to actually speak up and like say something like this is really good and amazing and important, right? And it was important for me to talk about this as well, because most of my viewers right now, they don't really know how the music business works, right? And people actually like me starting off or being independent artists, we don't really know how the business works. We always want a record deal, but we don't know what that entails, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's really important to know about these things, and Chappell Roan actually paved the way. So here are just a couple final thoughts. She's proved that you don't have to go through the major label route, but you do need connections, don't get me wrong. She built a fan base by being herself. She did grow a fan base organically through whatever she had to offer, and the people resonated, right? And she turned the rejection into a story that people could root for, which is incredible. So she knew exactly how to like capitalize off of that loss, which was probably extremely hard for her, right? So I just need to point that out. It's just incredible for artists like this to persevere, to stick to what you know, and be strong enough to like endure all the hardship. If you believe in what you're doing, you're gonna succeed. Friends, that's it for today. Definitely let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. Is this a real thing? Is this just like manufactured from the Grammys that she can get more publicity? I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what you think about her music, and whatever she's doing. Definitely let me know. And thanks for sticking around, guys. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys so much for sticking through this video. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Peace.